We're on Sydney's pristine northern beaches where a familiar figure marches up the sand. Stepping away from his day job as the iconic Alf on the hit TV series Home and Away, Ray Meagher explains how easy it was for him to set up a website for his new business. Expert Tara Comerford from GoDaddy helped Ray through the process.
So, Ray, you're one of Australia's most well-loved Australian actors, but now you're starting to become an entrepreneur with your new Ray's Flamin hot sauce. Tell us about the experience.
I can remember loving hot sauce as a kid. In the Australian bush, I grew up in Western Queensland and used to go out mustering with my older brothers, and in the morning, this is 60 years ago, mind you, there'd be a couple of rudimentary slabs of white bread cut and a bit of mutton in the middle, and if you didn't do something to it, by the time you pulled up for lunch, that'd be very dry. So, you know, as true connoisseurs and budding chefs, we used to smother it with Holbrook's Worcestershire sauce. And as I got older, I graduated to chili sauce.
So that's where the love of hot sauce came from, and then where did it go from there?
So we thought, taking my day job into consideration, that Ray's Flamin hot sauce seemed like a good idea. So we started with the name and then went to work on producing this magnificent product that you see before you today.
So how did you come up with the perfect balance? I mean, what are the ingredients, and was it through mates at the barbecue?
There are a number of very special ingredients, and the final product grew by tasting various combinations and permutations of these, and that combination is now locked in a vault in Geneva. Okay? Believe that, you'll believe anything, but it's a very secret recipe. Look, once I had the sauce, I thought I'd made it, but the sauce isn't much good unless other people know about it. And, you know, from talking to people, the best way to get out there now is online. However, 60% of Australian small businesses aren't online. Why is it so important that they are online?
Because their customers are online. We know that 68% of people are shopping online. They're doing banking, they're doing online sales, they're looking for products and services. So you need to be where they are.
What's preventing them from going online?
Our research is suggesting there's 3 key things from blocking them from getting online. The first is technical capabilities. They believe that you need to have coding experience to get online, and it's a really complicated process. The second is the time it takes. We know small business owners are incredibly busy. They wear a number of hats. And then the third reason is cost. There's a misconception that it takes a lot of money to get a small business online in terms of building a website, but we really want to take to market a message that disproves this, that it's really easy, it's free, and you don't need any technical expertise to do so. How did you find the process?
I'm not exactly the most tech-savvy bloke on the planet, so when I saw the website builder offer, which was a free website, you know, build your own website, and then you've got free use for 30 days, I sort of thought, well, what can go wrong there? The only thing that could go wrong for me is building the website, going onto one of those computer things. So that was the most frightening aspect.
Ray Meagher has spent years perfecting the recipe for his beloved Flamin hot sauce, but it's taken him literally minutes to build the website he needs to market it to the world. Tara Comerford from GoDaddy is giving Ray some pointers about content for his new site.
What information should a small business put on their website? What are the consumers looking for when they go to a website, apart from just the product?
Well, there's a few things that a small business should be doing with their website. And first of all, that's making sure that it's functional, that it's clean in terms of its design, and it's really easy for someone to navigate once they do hit their front of site. Small details like having their contact information visible, making sure it's mobile optimised, thinking about SEO as well is really important. So when they build their website, they're thinking about the customer.
Now, I understand exactly what you said, apart from that bit where you swore at me and said SEO. What is that?
So that's search engine optimization.
Oh, of course it is. Right. Can you explain what that is?
So search engine optimization is really important for a small business's website. They want to be thinking about some of the buzzwords that are really going to attract their customers to their site. So when they're building their website, they should be thinking about, first of all, their domain name, because their domain name has got to reflect who they are as a business, and make sure that when people are searching for them on Google or other search engines, people can find them readily.
I'm still amazed at how easy it was for me to get online. Because it was such a simple process for me, and I'm no expert, I'd like you, the expert, to show everybody out there who's interested on getting online just how easy it is.
Happy to take you through it. So all a small business needs to do is they come onto GoDaddy, they type in a topic that they're interested in. Let's say it's a small business owner who is starting up a coffee shop. They would type in cafe, and our smart learning system would simply aggregate all of the images through our partnership with Getty Image, and they would simply build the website for them. So this is what it looks like. It's really, really easy.
If you want to expand on any of these things, you do it.
Yes.
And if you don't, you move on to the next section of setting up the site. Have I become an expert in 20 minutes?
You have.